boil this down for you. Should the indifference's corrupting touch reach us and take back our speech, we would be screwed. So, realign and eradicate the murmur in this patch before the big bad gets word that Lloyd's awake and the fish is talking.
Tenno, there is some truth to what the fish says. That page was the last thing my Albrecht ever wrote. Meant for me. Since I had no interest in reading his endless self-justifications, I hid it away instead. But with all this chaos, it's undetectable.
It is confined to the strands of Kra. Don't ask, your tiny mind would likely pop under the strain of understanding. This limitation is our one hope.
Do not patronize the Tenno fish. The strands of Kra are merely void renderings of the chains of cause and effect. Conceptually embodied timelines, if you will.
Baba's daughter excelled at explaining complicated concepts in childish terms. I see now where she learned it. Away from an extinction grim, black, and final. So, if you would be so kind, finish up so I can point you toward that sodding page! It was a long walk towards competence, but here you are.
How about you give me the page instead, kiddo? Consider it part of our deal.
It's done. Keep it to yourself, Tenno. I'm damned if I'm giving Albrecht the last word.
Filled hand raps upon the untimed door, and sans grimoire, we are undone! We've been rumbled!
Listen, the Murmur diverted your extraction jump. We need you back at the Sanctum, now! Hurry!
Seeks a path through the walls, and then Tenno through you. Keep it at bay. The grimoire must speak with its own voice.
You gave me back my sight, but I would not spare you a glance. You gave me back my voice, but I never spoke to praise you as I should have. For you were my right hand, my strength, my support, my sanctuary. Even when the galleries hurled scorn upon me, your sole desire was to suffer it in my stead. On your first day of service, you aspired to be worthy of me. I only wish that I could have been worthy of you, my lord.
Tenno! No. Operator.
The strand of claw has been cut, while the indifference remains undeterred. I foresee a grim and continuing struggle to safeguard Papa's laboratory from its fell and ruinous grasp.
Indeed. I shall not waver. Protect the vessels. Repair. Rebuild. So runs the Kalymos sequence. And such is our task. In the version of the past we saw, my Albrecht said we were too late. The solution, naturally, is to arrive on time next time. You keep the murmur at bay, I shall fulfill my role. Punctuality. The Entrati family never could arrive on time without my help. And so, here I am, back to my old role, the diligent servant. Albrecht would have smiled at that, I think. He said, "Do not let it see you weeping, Lloyd." Succumbing to optimism. You've met the animals, the catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with. Well, any ideas? Their roles were intended to be filled by qualified personnel. People! Instead, we have this. It's bad comedy. They're imprinted with whatever information they need to function, and an understanding of our current state of affairs, including Albrecht's absence. They were sent into the void using a bell of the same design that Albrecht initially used. The void got in, somehow. Again. One of the animals was lost, and the rest came back like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel, and they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time. I know what it must have cost you to bring me these. This ought to keep... I hear his voice sometimes. Oh, I'll just pop off. I'm quite content down here, I assure you. A chap has to have his space. Say the word, and I shall break your arcanes down into phosphor. Out with the old, eh, Tenno? Splendid. There we are then. I wait upon your pleasure. Goes on. The backroom boys have been beavering. Company is always welcome.
Ah, yes. Operator, correct? Drifter, perhaps? You'll find our merry band share that unconventional relationship with their appellations. I am Fibonacci. Papa's design has uplifted me to function as the coordinating factor of this little group. You, may have heard that one of our number was consigned to paradise before our return from the void. Min, Tagfer's mate. Yes, most unfortunate. Too often it is the good and the young who forge our future, laying their lives upon progress's unfeeling anvil. Now, let us apply ourselves to the grand work at hand and deny our minds melancholy's frigid caress. To work! Gather the others. I have something to say to all of you. What do you mean? No.
Mr. Tagfer is very still and very quiet. Like a dead thing in the hot green thing I think that came from. Jungle. He must be practicing. Mr. Tagfer? Wow, he's really good at that. Dead thing. Is Min a dead thing? Can my friends be dead things? Can I be a dead thing? Oh, Papa will bring her back. Papa can do that. Papa will let us be dead things. Papa, Mark, loves us. Yes, Mark. Yes, Mark. Mark. Mr. Fishanachi. He'd know. Papa's plan. Papa's plan, he said. So, What do you think? What do these do? Oh, I love this bit. I'll miss you.
I was thinking, maybe we can be devolved back to one minute, I existed only to eat and flee and breed. The next, I was me. But men, did men have time to be men? Before she and I, we were the last. Did you know that? Without her, there's no more us. No more tag fur and men. No soft calls. No gentle nuzzling muzzle. No little tag furs. No little mins. Never. Fibonacci says we have to trust that it's all part of Papa's plan. How? Why? And now I have a purpose. So the fish says. To help you in the ways in which I have been instructed. But all I want is to be with her. Papa never wanted anyone to know what he was up to. That's why he built the Netracells, little hideaway vaults. Not even Lloyd knows what he got up to in there. I want to know. I can get you into the anchor hold, where Albrecht stored all his key glyphs. They're on a rotation timer. Only one Netracell can be opened at any given time. And before you can do that, you've got to find the Netracell and neutralize any opposition. Impossible for a guy like me, but maybe not for someone with a working pair of opposable thumbs. What do you say?